Hi everyone, it's Ellie, and today I'm going to show you guys how to crochet these adorable little crochet earmuffs, and it's super easy and beginner, so let's get straight into it. So basically, if you don't know how to do a magic circle, you're going to use your two fingers like this, and you're going to go like make a peace sign, and then wrap it in front, go behind, wrap it again, but this time make a cross so that it's an X, and then on the back you're going to wrap it from the X all the way back to here, and then hold it with your pinky. So you should have an X holding the end right here, and then holding the end right here between your fourth finger and your pinky. So it should look like this, and then you're going to flip it around and take the first loop, put your crochet hook under it, and then take this loop, take it and pull it through, and then wrap it around your thing, like twist with your crochet hook, and then you're going to pull this part and pull it through the loop like this, and you'll have a magic circle with this little loop right here, and with the hole, this is called the magic circle since it makes a circle. And you're going to want to, I'm going to be doing single crochets for this, and I'm just going to do 6 single crochets. So you're going to go in the loop, wrap it around your hook like this, and then pull out of the loop, wrap it around once more, and pull this loop through these two with your hook like so. And you're going to go again in, wrap around, out, wrap around, and pull through. So now we've just done 2 single crochets. So now I'm going to do 4 more, and 6. There we go. So I have 6, and I'm just going to take this. Now that I've put in 6, we can pull this magic circle to tighten it and just loosen up everything. This yarn is really thick, so it's kind of hard to do, but normally it would just come right through. So I'm just going to have to work through it. And there we go. So now we have like a little circle. So we're going to go through the first loop. It's kind of hard to see, but normally you'll have like there'll be a loop right here, which is kind of hard to see on camera. Here, there you go. So there's a loop right here, so I'm going to go through that first single crochet and just put in 2 single crochets into each of the 6. So 1, 2, 3, 3, and 4, then 5, and 6. So we're halfway, and 12. So you should have 12 single crochets now, because 6 times 2 is 12. So now that I have 6, I have like this little circle, and I'm just going to keep doing basically what you do to make a flat circle. 1, 2, 3, so we should 17, and do the same loop, 18. So now we still have a flat circle like this, and basically we're just gonna, I'm not sure how big I want my earmuff, but I think this is a pretty good size. So now I'm going to just start decreasing, and how we're going to do that is a single crochet into a loop, and then I'll show you how to decrease, and then a single crochet, decrease, single crochet, decrease. So first normal 1, and then we're going to go into the next loop just like how we would normally, except instead of pulling through and instead of grabbing some more yarn and pulling through, we're going to go into the next one. And with 3 loops, we're going to add 1 more and pull through all of that. So normally we would have 3 loops, but now we only have 2. So we're going to go from 18 loops to 12 loops. So 1, 2, then 3, 4, 12. So now we have this, and it's starting to decrease like this, like so. It should be start to like kind of curve in basically, and then this time we're going to do decreases through all of it, so it should match into 6 stitches after this round. So, and if you don't want to like count and everything, you can also just put in a stitch marker, and then remember a single crochet and then decrease, and then a single crochet and decrease, and keep doing that until you get to the stitch marker. And then we're going to decrease in every 2. So 1, and then we do another decrease, 2, and then last decrease, 6. So now I'm going to count my stitches and make sure everything's going out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep, great. Let's stick that in there. And as you can see, we have like this little kind of little earmuff shape. It looks great. I'm so excited. It's actually going well. Just like winging it. So now I'm just going to cut it like this right here, just to add a little bit of space right here. So I just cut, and then I'm going to take my crochet hook and just pull through the loop and just keep pulling on the loop to bring the string all through it. And then you're just going to want to take like a needle, or I'm just going to use my crochet hook just to quickly do this, and you're just going to want to make this little hole and just like make it disappear basically. Except because this I am using really thick yarn, it's kind of like poofing out, and I don't really want that. I kind of want it like more like that. So I'm going to take this string and go through the middle right here, or like the side more a little bit. So, and then poke it up, bring it this, and bring this through. And then I'm going to bring it back down, but this will cause it to, basically the 2 middles to stick together so that it's not so poofy. It's a bit flatter because it kind of looks like a sphere when I want it more to be flat, like a pizza. So there we go. If I pull on that, now this thing kind of goes inside. Oh my goodness, that looks so cute. I'm so excited for this. And I'm just going to basically make that hole disappear by taking one of the edges and going like this, and then using like this and taking the string and basically just going all around all the edges, and then I'm just gonna go all around the edge, just go through the edges of the hole just like this with the string, so that way when you get all the way to the end you can just pull on it and it will shrink the hole. So now there is no more hole. So I'm going to just make this little yarn disappear by weaving it in. I'm just going like this, so that way the hole won't just like randomly open up. So I'm just gonna cut it. There we go. And I'll just push it a little bit back in the center. So now we have one of our earmuffs. So I'm just going to make the same thing, which is a magic circle, then 12 stitches by adding 2 stitches and increasing to make 12, and then make that 18 by doing an increase, a normal, increase, a normal, all the way to 18, and then decreasing, and then decreasing it again, and then back to the middle and seaming it up again. So I'm gonna make this one more time and I'll see you guys then. Alright, so I finished 2 of them now, and now I just need to add the strap like for my head and then the 2 ties for under my chin. You're gonna take your 2 little earmuffs and put them like wherever you want them to be. So wherever your ears are. So I'm going to like take my ruler. You could probably take like a measuring tape, would probably be better and more accurate, but I'm just taking this, and this is where like my earmuffs top would be. You want to start like where it would be, not like the middle of it. And for me, that would be just over 10 inches. I don't know how long or big your head is. I don't know, it just prefers on the person and how wide your earmuffs are. So just measure it, and then that's how long you need your strap to be. So to make the strap, you're just going to want to create a slip knot, which you're going to do by basically folding up the string and then taking this, putting your fingers in it, so like this. You're going to want to fold it up, take your fingers in it, and then twist it. So it's like this now, and then you're going to want to grab the longer piece right here and pull through, and then pull the little short end like this. So now you have a little hole, and you can put your crochet hook in it, and you can pull on it to make it shorter and pull on it to make it longer. I'm just going to need this size. So you're going to want to chain, and how to chain is very, very easy. You're basically just going to want to wrap it around your hook and then pull through. That's literally it. You just wrap around and pull through. So I'm just going to chain 4. You can chain as however long you want however wide you want your strap. So 1, 2, 3, and then 4. So I'm going to do 4, and then it's actually only going to be 3 stitches long because I'm using my 4th chain as like the top to transfer to the next one. So however wide you want yours to be, then do all those stitches and then add one more stitch. Add one more chain, I mean. And then you're going to want to go not into the chain you just made, but the one before that, the 3rd chain I made. And I'm going to wrap around, pull through, wrap around, pull through both to make a single crochet. And then single crochet into the 2nd chain that I made. And then a single crochet into the 1st chain I made. Let me do it. It's really hard with this like fuzzy yarn, but you know what? It's gonna be worth it when it looks absolutely adorable. Okay, so 3 single crochets, and then after every row of single crochets, you're going to want to chain 1. So here I have it, and I'm just going to keep going longer and longer and longer until I get to, for me, just over 10 inches, but whatever measurement you have. So I just finished. I did around 17 rows, and I actually tried it on, and it was actually made it 11 inches, so I did that instead. And what you're going to now do is just cut it off the end, like so. So you're going to want to just take apart anywhere where you want the ear to start, and just poke in to grab some of a piece, and then going to wrap around and pull through, and then just leave this little extra part so that it's secure. And you're just going to go into whatever yarn you can find to find a secure spot, and go into it with your crochet hook, and then wrap around with your yarn, and then make a single crochet, and then go into your muff one more time and make one more single crochet. It doesn't really matter what you go into, just make sure it's a secure spot. So now we have 2 single crochets. We're going to chain 1 and then flip around and work those 2 single crochets we just made. 1, and then the other single crochet we made, 2, and we're done with the ear. So now you just cut it off and just pull through, and you're done. So now you have this like little ear, and you're going to repeat on this right here. These ears are totally optional, but I just put in the ends and secured them into with using the crochet hook. And now I'm going to do it to this other side. And also you're going to want to embroider a face if you want to. Totally optional. These details are totally optional. I'm just going to embroider a little bunny face. So I'm just taking this little piece of black yarn, but you can use any color yarn. It's just up to whatever color you want to use for the face. So I'm just going to tie 1 knot onto this needle, and I'm going to just go from the side and make the first eye right here. There we go. Right here. So I'm just going to make sure to leave some yarn right here to secure it. And I'm going to use a French knot method, which is basically you take the needle and wrap it around a few times. I'm going to be wrapping it around 4 times. So, and I'm going to just go into a spot right beside it, and then move to where I want the other eye, right here. So I'm just going to want to make sure that goes through the needle, because the needle kind of gets bigger on the end. It's kind of tricky, but I'm just going to figure it out and kind of slide the little stitches onto it, and then pull through. There you go. So as you can see, that created a little eye, and I'm just going to do the same on the other. For the mouth, I just poked into where I want it to end because I already have it where I want it to start, and I'm just poking to where the middle of the mouth will be, or where I want it to be, right here. And then instead of pulling all the way through, I'm just going to go in it like this. That way it kind of, I want to create kind of a V shape, and then going down into there, and then going to poke out the side where the start of my black string is, right here. And I'm just going to poke it out nice and tight. I'm going to make sure everything there we go. And I'm going to tie this as a knot and I'll be all done. So I'm going to attach it to here. Instead of attaching it right here because the ears will kind of merge into it, I'm going to attach it a little bit behind like this. And I'm just going to take the corner and then go like this and then go in and then come out. Okay, Google, pause. And then I'm going to go like this and then just go in and then come out. And now it's attached. So now I'm just going to do this to the other side too, and then we'll work on the little under chin part. So after I finish seaming this part right here, I just put my needle all the way through to the bottom and then cut right here so it's long enough to tie under the chin. This is what it looks like. Alright guys, I am finished, and what I did is I just took like this little thin pink headband and weaved it through the bottom in case I don't want to use the strings, but also you can just tie the strings under your chin and it's so cute. Alright, bye!